What's that, you say? A new Let's Play? Indeed. Indeed. It's a game made by a small indie company called Minmax Games, if I read that actually correctly. It's called Space Pirates and Zombies. Well, if there were ninjas in the game as well, then it would be perfect, but we'll settle for that. I fiddled around a bit with the resolution settings because I played at 1600 by 1200, and yeah, recording that in fraps. My hard drive space doesn't last too long, so I had to reduce the resolution just for that. Anyway, let's press space to continue and see the main menu. Now I played it a bit already. That's louder than I thought. Yeah, I played it till about level 20 already, so I have a little bit of an idea what's going on. But for the sake of this, we shall actually... I have never even looked here. So maybe turn music volume just a bit down and sound effects. Even though everything seemed alright in the sound test. So yeah, that's quite fine. We shall continue. We make a new game, and since we don't want it to last forever, we actually we start with the normal number of star systems. Let's just check our starting conditions here. Every star system is associated with a certain level you should have to be able to survive, or better, to improve yourself in. Sometimes you get crappy, at least in the beta phase, you got really crappy starting locations where you started at level 1. The next star system was a level 20, which was basically impossible to reach without any intermediate steps. But I'm looking at this. 1 to 5 to 7 is easy. From there you can go to the level 10, and 10 to 16 may be a bit tough, but 10 to 11 it should be doable. Maybe we have to go through the 15. Yeah, that should be fine. So I am deciding to skip the tutorial. No, let's not skip the tutorial because maybe you haven't seen the game before. I'm playing at normal because I haven't gone that far in the game to know how hard it's really going to become. So let's just start the game. I'm also keeping in the introduction voiced by yours truly, Total Biscuit. If you didn't know, Total Biscuit reviewed the game in the beta phase, or not reviewed. He tried it out in the beta phase, liked it, and talked to the developers. Hey, why wouldn't you like to use my voice work for the introduction scene? And he did. And yeah, if you don't know Total Biscuit, check him out. He's a great caster of esports. He's an all-around interesting guy, I would say. I like him and his casting quite a lot. So we should be finished with loading fairly shortly, at least I hope so. We are stirring up trouble. The game offers quite a bit of humor, which is always appreciated. So here we go.
Space is a vast and desolate frontier, covering a seemingly infinite distance. Even the speed of light is dwarfed by the unimaginable scale of our galaxy. It took nearly 250 years to bridge the void between Earth and its closest neighboring star. Mankind had mastered the folding of space-time, but relied on the use of warp gates. Massive drone ships journeyed through deep space for centuries, deploying pairs of warp gates which allowed instantaneous travel between connections. Warp gate travel had not become commonplace until the discovery of a stable element, number 126. This element contained bizarre transmutable properties, allowing it to be reconfigured into different forms of matter. This made it the most valuable and sought-after commodity in the universe. Mankind quickly became completely dependent on element 126, which the first miners named Res. Due to the increasing demand for Res, the Warpgate network became privatized. Anyone with ample funding was able to deploy new and unregistered warp gates. Like a new gold rush, convoys of miners traversed the expanding warp network looking for res deposits. This drove them closer and closer to the galactic core, where res deposits became richer and richer. A growing number of isolated colonies became unmanageable. As the unique ecologies of each discovered planet intermixed through trade, potential pandemics became a concern. The United Terran Alliance was formed to control interplanetary contamination. They moved to heavily restrict gate access. Military blockades began to screen all trade ships traveling between gates, attacking any unregistered ships that attempted to use them. For a time, the UTA was able to maintain control, but they soon crumbled under the weight of rapid expansionism and bureaucracy. Unable to manage their fleets and borders, the military hierarchy collapsed. Without central leadership, the UTA fleets dissolved into a series of isolated subcells that rarely communicated or traveled beyond local space. Each military subcell now struggles to control their systems by whatever laws they see fit to implement. Despite the enforced isolation, rogues continue the gold rush while refugees amass hidden away from the UTA's eye. They survive within the vast junk fields of an abandoned Earth. There they build a massive flagship named the Clockwork. With it, they intend to travel to the galactic core in search of a legendary motherlode of rares.
Yeah, that's us. So, the in-game missions aren't voiced as far as I am aware, but you have those little text things. Yeah. We are preparing an engine test. And should I read it? No, you can read it if you like. I'll just skip through that because I've seen it quite a number of times before. Yeah, engine test unsuccessful, I would call it. Yeah, something blue. Yeah, crewmen can always be replaced, and in fact will often be replaced. So, here we are at the main interface, the command system interface, whatever. First thing we want to do is go to our hangars menu. This is where we actually design our ships. You see all the possible hulls for a certain ship size, for the ship size possible in your hangar. Right now, we only have this design. It's crap. It's crap. It has decentish cargo capacity, but otherwise it's, as soon as you get something better, you ditch this design. Now, we have a small mining laser equipped, we have we have two small tractor beams. Yeah, whatever. We won't be flying with this little ship for long. But we are going to build it, and for it to be actually built, we have to exit the screen again, which we do by pressing spacebar.
Ship constructed.
Yay! We have a ship! Awesome! Fire the lasers! I have the best ship in the sector. No, I don't. We are slow as something.
Penalties for dumping urine. Maybe you should read this.
We just collected something. And we're bringing it back to the Clockwork, to our mothership. Yeah, fire the laser. The mining laser, as the name implies, is only good for mining stuff. So, we shall now travel. This you do through the system map. The star map, I mean, you saw it before, but right now we can't use it. So we are using the system map. We see the planets that are in the system, as the name implies once again, and we travel to the mining station at Jupiter. Because we need we need resources to rebuild at least a couple of ships. So, mining base, prospecting.
This is a public service announcement.
Pause the game, read it if you like. We are going to mine some rares. Or rather, the mining station is going to mine it for us because, yeah, our little laser isn't going to do us a whole lot of good against a massive rock floating in space. That's the mining station. That's the mining station bigger laser. at least bigger than ours. And as you saw, it blew chunks of rock out of space and left us with small debris, in this case res, flying around, and we just yeah, we pilfered it basically. Took it before they could take it, and we are flying back to the drop-off point. That's the warp node, the warp beacon. How it works is when you want to fly somewhere, the mothership, the clockwork, which is staying. The mothership is here, and when you go somewhere, mothership deploys a beacon, and this is where you can then warp to. And actually, you can drop off stuff at the beacon as well. So if you want to drop off stuff, you have to fly back to the beacon, or you warp somewhere else, and all your stuff you have collected will actually be automatically transferred to the mothership. Now, we need more stuff. This right here. Wait, I'm just getting the momentum to fly back. This here. I said I was... yeah, that's better. This here is our cargo capacity. We have 10 cargo slots in this small ship, and we have a crew of a maximum of 3. And as of right now, we have only one crew man aboard. Crew later on will also be explained is more important than right now. More crew. Now we have, yeah, more crew means your shields regenerate faster, damage on your ship is going to be repaired faster, and all manner of good stuff. So now we have enough rest to build another ship, and I believe we shall do so. We have a new ship design available, which
I sure hope you're paying attention. There will be a quiz.
Which is really dandy. We shall actually build 2 of those. We are equipped with small focal emitters. Those are better. Those are actual lasers, not really good, but they will accompany us for a long time. So, refit the ship and build this ship. We have no more resources. We shall collect a little bit more. So, there we go. We have a actually decent ship. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So,
This is a public service.
I'm just going to pick up a little bit of stuff here. Oh, as you see, we do not have any tractor beams at the moment. Oh, I'm supposed to dock. I'm just going to drop this off right and quick before docking, because I believe we are getting our first mission right here. Yay, the laser! So, mission, a minor problem. Oh, wordplays, you're so
Maybe you should
funny.
read this.
So this is the black market catalog. We have, what? Overload emitters. We have a standard shield, and we actually have a standard reactor. That's nice. The way you improve your ships is you acquire technology at places that sell them. You can buy them, or you can take them by force. Right now we are in no position to threaten that station, but later on that's a viable path. Yeah.
I sure hope you're paying attention. There will be.
So we are supposed to blow up those crates, which shouldn't be a problem. Also, you see those blue spheres drifting around. Those are experience. We want those badly, because more experience, more levels, more ship systems.